Hello and welcome to Removed Before Launch. Hi guys, I'm back and this was supposed to be an awesome video because this is the first time I'm actually doing a video where I'm in a car instead of sitting at a desk. And I was going to kick it off with a track day at Goodwood. This is the first track day this year for me and I haven't been at Goodwood now for over 2 years, so massively excited to get back here. And that's where I tripped myself up. I'm going to be completely honest. I got a little bit carried away with myself. I was going to do a video on the cars and driving the circuit and my thoughts on it and how I'm learning the circuit and all the cars I'm up against, and you know there's been some absolute crackers, and also the new R888s that I've got that I've never run before, those tyres, and give you a bit of feedback on that. And I completely dropped the ball, so I apologise. Basically, I got a little bit carried away and excited with everything that was there, and because of quite a limited number of cars there, I got a load of track time. Phenomenal cars, Ford GTs of all ranges, and GT40s, and you know, loads of other really nice classic E-Type Jags, everything, loads of Cobras. You know, I blew my mind with some of the stuff that was there, which is great. But then I completely dropped the ball on making a video, so I do apologise. This is going to be a bit of a hash. It's not going to be my most comprehensive video. I promise next time I go to Goodwood, I'll actually give it a bit more thought and try not to get too sidetracked by everything else that was there. That's my defence on this one. But look, I've given you a bit of an overview. It will be a bit of a mishmash. Hope you enjoy it. See what you think. So the battle wagon is loaded up and ready to go with wheels and tyres and helmets and everything else. And most importantly, we are now at Gareth's, where you find all sorts of weird and wonderful things, but most importantly we have the track car, which has now been done and is rather dusty, so I'm going to have a word with Gareth about, look, what do you call this? So it's now going to be cleaned before we hit the track, but the most important thing is it's had a service, had a load of other bits tinkered with, and we have some new R888s, and I have a new shiny wheel. So we're going to see how these perform tomorrow at Goodwood. Should be good fun. Guys, well, I have been a bit slack because, excuse the helmet head by the way, came to Goodwood obviously for a track day, just trying to work out the sun, and basically I've spent my entire time driving, so being a bit slack on the filming front. I'm down here in the BMW section where they do all their experience stuff. Quite interesting. You've got M8, M5s, M3s, M4s, Minis, M2 competitions, M135, but what is rather interesting is, I'm not quite sure where this fits into the BMW side of things, but hang on. Rather bright Lamborghini, quite tidy to say the least. And then also we've got a nice classic Ford GT40 running like a demon today. This, very nice, very nice. Blinded. It's an absolutely gorgeous day today. It had rain this morning though, would you believe? Luckily it didn't settle. But yeah, absolutely blistering. So the car is baking. I am losing about 3 stone in weight. But yeah, I'll show you a few of the cars that we've got going around the track. Absolutely classic, some superb bits of kit, some nice old original racing Cobras and some Ford GTs and yeah, all sorts, but I'll give you a show. I was going to show you the Ford GT that unfortunately got cast off on the low loader as it had a bit of a leak, which is a real shame because the guy was very disappointed and so was everybody else. And the Carrera GT, so enough said really. So GT cars all round it seems. So we've had several Ford GTs and now a Carrera GT, although it's not tracking it, which is a shame. Here obviously is the Battle Wagon, which has been performing brilliantly, and there is the load lugger bringing us down. Yep, that's how we live. No trailer set up here. And there's Becky doing some work. So those rally cars have nothing to do with me. There's some filming going on. I don't know what they're filming, but they're just doing tunnel runs through the Goodwood tunnel. Quite interesting. So that was one of Burns' old Subarus there, so that was pretty awesome. So I'm going to try and catch some more because there was an Audi old Quattro running around. So let's see what I can film if I can get anywhere near it. So it turns out the rally cars earlier were doing a bit of filming, promotional for Goodwood, and they were all originals. So Richard Burns, and I didn't catch the other two, but yeah, so you had the Audi, the old Metro, a little bit more than the Metro, and the yeah, the Richard Burns kept in original format with cracked mirror and everything that was taken out by a tree that it clipped. So yeah, pretty impressive to see. But anyway, that's that. So okay. Yeah, this is part of the thrill of after a hot track day. The swap the tyres over, which is not a lot of fun. I should get a car and a trailer to tow it, but well, there's a million and one reasons why not to yet. But there you go. Now my other dilemma as well, of course, is that I have yellow rims and red rims, and I prefer the yellow rims for running on the track because I think they look better. The problem is I've now got the wrong tyres on the wrong rims, so yeah, now I've got to go to the expense of getting that swapped over. But there you go. And so ends a cracking day at Goodwood. It's absolutely roasting here. I have lost several tonne in fluid. Superb. The car was magnificent. I've now got the yellow rims back on, but that's for the going home tyres, but actually I'd rather them for the track. But there you go, that's another story. But no, look, it was a phenomenal day. Hopefully I've got some reasonable footage to at least make this video a bit more interesting. I'll be honest with you, I've been a little bit slack because I was enjoying myself far too much really, because there's far too many good people to talk to and amazing cars to see, some real classics running around, absolutely sort of classic stuff that's going to be running at the revival next year. So that was really nice to see some old Cobras that have been rebuilt from scratch and some other fascinating bits and pieces, Ford GTs and that, you know, GT40, etc. But more about the M3. Superb, absolutely loved it. Every time I keep talking about selling it, but bring it here. Goodwood is unbelievable. I just can never get enough of the Goodwood track. It is phenomenal. There's the nostalgia. There's just, it's such a nice circuit to drive as well. So much history to know that you're running around with some absolute legends, or have done, that have well, not I was running around with them today, but you know, I've run around with some absolute legends or on the same track. There were some very handy people today, but yeah, the car's been superb. The Toyo 888s, I have to report, have held up really well. They are soft though, and they've yeah,
gone through them quite well. But to be fair, we did almost get to an open pit lane situation this afternoon, which is pretty rare at Goodwood, and that was yeah, just the heat and so many laps. I've pretty much butchered them, but the car was flying. It was phenomenal. I kept a few nicer cars honest, even the Ford GT, apart from the straights when it seemed to be like he was launched out of a catapult. But no, on the twisties and that, yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Loved it. Learned so much more about this car and the track. Yeah, and if you can get to Goodwood, I would strongly recommend it. So here I am at the iconic, yes, Girling Rolex Tower on, well, Goodwood. Anyway, just to report, my squeakiest bum moment today was actually letting Becky drive. Yes, don't tell her I said that. She's actually done well, but still I pooed my pants a little bit. So yeah, a little bit daunting letting someone else drive your track car. But all in all, considering she's hardly ever driven on track, she's done very well. So don't tell her I said that, or she'll want to do it again. That's the problem. But yeah, look, this is just an awesome track, awesome setting, especially if you get a warm sunny day. So I would highly recommend getting at least a set of laps in at Goodwood at some point. It's just phenomenal. I love it. Favourite track by far. Although I haven't driven the ring yet, so that will be hopefully next video. But anyway, sorry guys, this has been Removed for Launch. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it was a bit of a mishmash of a video, simply because of enjoying the track day really. So maybe I should have just done that instead. But no, I wanted to put something together. You know, thanks for watching. Give us a subscribe. Hopefully I'll bring you a slightly more accomplished video on my next track day, and we'll go from there. But yeah, give us a subscribe, a follow, a like, some comment or something, and speak to you soon. Cheers.